The water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, the water Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Rakah Hapadas Brakathum. Peace and blessings over for that 144 and the rest of 1/3. And all my apostles, elders, and bishops, and Malaki, who grew well in GMS. Shalom. You see the arrogancy and the stupidity of this dumbass devil. That's all you see with this devil. Stupidity, 24/7. You dig? Because they're the dumbest things on this earth. No brains, no pain. Just stupid. You dig? And that's all they are. Big ass heads, big faces, big chins, saggy skin, red, dirty, saggy skin. They have poor hygiene. They stink. They're funky. The whole nine. Wicked as all hell. Touching on people. Kidnapping people. Everything. Diseases, poison. Yeah. Making up all types of evil bullshit. Accusing us of their foolery and their nonsense. Yes. Kidnapping little girls, getting them pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Aping men and women. All types of bull crap. This devil, this red, arrogant, pompous devil. You know what I'm saying? This thing that all you idiots like to be around. Ooh. The pink. They love that red, pink, dirty, stinking ass skin. You know what I'm saying? That tells you what you are, an animal. Your goddamn selves. And you fools like this nasty motherfucker. You dig? For real, it's ridiculous.
So I just say this. So for you to pay a tiny little bit more for your gasoline, just remember, you're doing it so that a very evil country cannot have. A country really is the #1 state sponsor of terror in the world. We don't want to have them have a nuclear weapon. So remember that when you have to pay a little bit more, you're at $4. It's okay. I mean, it's I'll never apologize. I did the right thing. But you could, if you didn't have, you'd be at, I had it down to below $2 in many states, but in California you can't include because they keep taxing. You lower the oil price and they end up taxing you more than what you lower it. But you just have to remember that what we're doing is a great service for the world, not only for ourselves, for the world. And we're really doing a great job. Our military is unbelievable. The blockade is unstoppable. It's a wall of steel.
In the road full of shit. So, first and foremost, I want to give all praises and glory and honor as due to Yahweh Bashim Yahushai Bashim Rakapadash. Double honors to the elders, the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings and salutation to the whole elect. Noise in the gospel, brother, lifting up the standard of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, wherever it may be. This is another lesson through the spirit, real quick. It says Trump urges Americans to accept high gas prices to prevent an evil country from nuclear weapon. He just gaslit the shit out of you people, man. This devil just clearly say that I'm not gonna apologize for it because he's doing a good job. Like, nigga, do you understand that you just started an unprovoked war just so your bitch ass dirt or your dirt don't come out on your bitch ass because you're partaking in the Epstein file? Right along with you and them.
That's you started a war so you wouldn't get caught up in the Epstein files. You're in the damn files, okay? So nobody would know that everybody know you're in the files. Come on, man. But you started a war to try to cover your tracks. It's a rap, dumbass devil.
Honey tops, you call people. People are getting ready to crash the hell out.
There we go again.
Like, nigga, do you understand that you just started an unprovoked war just so your bitch ass dirt or your dirt don't come out on your bitch ass because you're partaking in the Epstein file? Right along with you and them tiny tops you call people. People are getting ready to crash the hell out. But you know what? It's all good though because the Lord said that when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn. And now you clowns out there that thought that this guy Trump was going to make America great again. He showed you exactly what he was all about. All right? Taxing y'all dumbasses, man. And don't get it twisted. We're getting taxed too. But see, we understand that this kingdom is just a means to an end and a bitter end to you people. Because we said if Trump got in office, there was going to be all types of turmoil. All hell was going to break loose. And look at it. The prophets have been found right again. Now, that being said, with this whole oil crisis ordeal, they're talking about possibly being in Iran to the end of 2027, which I can guarantee you that there will be some type of ground invasion by then, because they're talking about it. He's talking about deploying 20,000 troops to the Middle East, and also that, what is the USS Lincoln or some shit like that. There have been reports of 7 people being unalive due to the living conditions and this, the violence and the civil uncertainties of the way that they're living on those naval vessels. They're not being taken care of, okay? Ain't showering for weeks, mold every goddamn where. The food is inadequate. These men have been on a voyage for 250 something days, which makes the longest voyage a Navy deployment have been, I believe, in modern times. And you got this guy to thank for that. But also, I was looking at it too, like maybe it's Trump's plan to actually, which is the Lord's plan, because they're going to lose anyway. But, you know, in Trump's wicked mind, his feeble mind, he can look at it like, well, look, he's throwing a war for the better sake of the New World Order, because if America loses this war, which they're losing, that could be the collapse of the modern world or the old world to set up the new world. And when you got places like China, Venezuela, you know, all these Greenland and all these oil-rich deposit countries, it's easy to gain leverage once the world collapses on your watch. And yet you have harvested all the resources, hence you taking over Venezuela and looking to capture Greenland. So if you allow yourself to get decimated in this war, then ultimately, you know, everything fails, because the U.S. dollar is the reserve currency and the dominance of global hegemony, or hegemony as they call it, you know? So that will, by default, make the nations comply with America, with Trump, because, you know, he's a dictator, hence the New World Order. But we understand that Yahweh Shai mentioned that you would not fulfill your enterprise. So while everybody is around here suffering, bills are high as hell, food is high, gas has went up again. He's talking about he had it to under $2. At a point in time, I think back in maybe 2016, 2017 or something like that, I believe we got down to maybe $1.49, you know? But that was a quick means to an end. It didn't last. And then all of a sudden, on Biden's watch, here they go and attack the Ukraine. Gas and went up to $3 and some cents, literally within seconds. And then hence, they get it back down to the $2 some change mark. And now we're down there well above $4, which the reserves are running dry. So the people of Babylon are in trouble, man. All right? And hey, you got this guy Nero and the Tiny Tops to thank for that. Good. So let's get the book, Proverbs 29, and let's start at verses 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. Trump is of the wicked, and he's gaslighting you, okay? They're nowhere in hell winning this war. They're getting decimated, man, all right? To the point that the Iranians, they said they put a bounty on the head of U.S. officials, man, meaning that if they catch any military men or servicemen or officials out there in what they call the Middle East, then, hey, it's $30,000 a head. So they catch you out there, they put a bounty on your ass, then, hey, they pop your top. They place the bounty on you. That's money. Because you're banned, they don't want you out there no more. Because the scriptures say you're a proud man, need to keep it at home. Skip that real quick. Because this devil, man, he knows no limit. You know, he wants to go over there and confiscate things that don't belong to him. But in fact, you're rich in oil deposits here. Now, just to produce the oil and manufacture it is one thing, but if you didn't outsource all your manufacturing and you didn't delegate all your resources out to foreign countries, you wouldn't have this problem. That's why the scripture say it has the wise men perish out of Teman. Habakkuk 2, and let's start at verses Habakkuk 2. And let's start at verses 5. It says, yea, also because he transgressed by wine, he is a proud man, neither keep it at home, who enlarges his desire as hell, and as deaf and cannot be satisfied, but gather unto him all nations and heap unto him all people. So that's why you down there in the Middle East, as they call it. Right along with you in the small hats, man, to steal resources and to set up the Greater Israel Project. But for your own people at home, you're taxing them to death. And gas is going to go up, man, all right, because I believe they're pretty much at the end of their deposit or their reserves. So the longer this war go on, Hey, you better believe you're gonna start to see $4, $5, $6 gas prices, man. Hell, look at the power shortages, man. Look at the blackouts that they're having. Everything is running on energy. And it says, should not these take up a parable against him and a taunting proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his, and how long to him that laden himself with thick clay. Okay? And that thick clay goes into debt. And because you're putting the entire world in debt due to your fiat currency, then, everybody is suffering for it. Because now, those other nations like China, Taiwan, Japan, they're getting ready to stop buying your U.S. Treasury because they finance all your debt, which I believe they're damn near $40 trillion, as this man is seeking a $1.5 trillion budget approval for war. Like, wait a minute, man. I thought you were winning. I thought the Straits was under control. Why are you still down there? It's all cap. But we don't want them to get a nuclear weapon. Well, they ain't got to get one because technically they can get it from China or Russia or their allies. And what you going to do about that? Nothing. And it says here, shall they not rise up suddenly that shall bite thee, and awake that shall vex thee, and thou shalt be booties unto them? Booties is spoiled. Okay, like I mentioned, they put $30,000 on the heads of U.S. officials. So, you U.S. troops that get caught alive in the Middle East, hey, you got a bounty on your head because they want you out of there. But we understand that they're not going to listen because they're getting orders from the elites, man. All right, they're getting orders from that puppet out there in Israel, who they call a prime minister, which that's an evil, wicked individual. That's a wicked man if I've ever known, man. All right, he got Trump by the nuts. That's why Trump is making the reckless moves that he's making, no matter how stupid and dumb it look, how insensible it seems. Because like, what the fuck would you go down there and bomb Iran? Like, what threat did they cause to you? And you just put the world on notice. Now this is a risk of a regional conflict. Hence why NATO don't want to get involved. But NATO won't have to get involved now because, hey, if they do a ground invasion in Iran, you better believe China gonna get invested. All right? The Ukrainian-Russian war, it's already geared towards this war because of the simple fact I believe that they blew up some Iranian naval vessels, which is going to bring the Russians in because we know that Ukraine is being spearheaded by the NATO. So at the end of the day, you're going to lock horns with this Russian, man. Isaiah 19, and I'm going to start at verses 3. Matter of fact, let's start at verses 2. It says, and I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city, kingdom against kingdom. Yeah, you're going to see civil unrest right on the streets of America, right in your neighborhoods, right in your downtown areas, right in your what do you call those places in your urban areas. You're going to see civil unrest. Just like down there in Colombia, there's civil unrest. That's coming here because this man is literally destroying the whole world. All right? Even your Gulf allies, they're getting ready to turn against you because of what you're doing. And it reads, and the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they shall seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to wizards. Yep. Witchcraft, spiritism. A lot of jakes are going over to witchcraft. Like there was an article that came out that you have black women leaving one form of witchcraft, which is Christianity, to follow the ancestors, which is another demonic religion, man. Anybody that's talking about that ancestor shit, stay the fuck away from me. All right, your ancestors dead. You are your ancestors, nigga. Oh, the ancestors. Ancestors ain't tell your black ass a goddamn thing, man. And that's the problem with you jakes, man. You always believe in everything outside of the creator. Instead of giving the Most High credit for the universe, you praise the universe, man. This is why you niggas gonna die. And we don't feel no type of way about you or your goddamn women or your children.
That's right. That's right.
And it says, and the spirit of Egypt shall fall in the midst thereof, and I will destroy the counsel thereof, and they will seek to the idols, and to the charmers, and to them that have familiar spirits, and to the wizards. And the Egyptians would I give over into the hand of a cruel lord. That's this dude here, that's the Mighty Biff. All right, they call him Taco Trump, man. Dude is good for talking out his ass. With them shitty diapers he got on. He's dead. Look at him, bro. He looks like he's getting ready to drop dead, man. All right? This is a walking corpse right here. He probably smells worse than a pig. Defecating on you. Say you're a billionaire and you eat McDonald's, bro. What the fuck wrong with you? You got more than enough money to put the best nutrition in your body and you want to eat fucking Big Mac, man. What the hell wrong with this dude? That's why I say that the base man ruled over us, bro. This is a base man, bro. If I'm a billionaire, ain't no way in hell I'm eating no goddamn McDonald's. I ain't gonna step foot in no fast food restaurant. All my meals are gonna be freshly prepped, the best of the best. I'm gonna have the best cut meats, the freshest fruit and vegetables, man. Fresh squeezed juice. I'm gonna have a fucking garden, bro. I ain't eating no goddamn Big Mac or no Whopper. Prove that this man is nothing but a mere child. You Edomites are fucking stupid. Alright, you're fucking dumb. Alright, and I see why Yahweh Shai is getting ready to take you devils out of power. Alright, you're literally a race of fucking idiots. And Trump is the biggest idiot. So read on. And I would give the Egyptians over into the hand of a cruel lord, and a fierce king should rule over them, says the Lord. And the Lord of hosts is a fierce king. Nigga say he ain't fucking apologizing. Wait a minute, nigga, you gonna pay for people's gas? You ain't apologizing because you went down there based on orders of another PDF file, a straight demon, a fucking dragon, and now you want to write people up at their expense. That's crazy, and you American people are fucking dumb too, because hey, how the hell you sit back and you allow this bullshit to take place? Okay, you motherfuckers supposed to be in the streets overthrowing this bitch, fighting and getting your point across, but yet you sit back and taking up the ass from a bunch of PDF files and a nigga that shit on himself. Fuck wrong with you people, man? Ain't doing a goddamn thing. Sitting back, drinking fucking stale coffee, talking shit, watching baseball game, eating indigestible hot dogs, man. That's why you Americans are getting jacked up now, man. We don't feel bad for you. Hey, brothers, keep putting curses up on this fucking place, man. And everybody in it. If you ain't of the elect, hey, may the Most High destroy your ass, man. And that's the spirit we coming in. You people are sick, man, and you need judgment. And the water should fell from sea, and the river should be wasted and dried up. Because I'm tired of looking. I'm tired of looking at you people. You people hurt. You people disgust me, man. Straight up, with your pride and with your arrogance, your haughtiness, your disrespect. You know, you walk around with this stout heart. And yet, you motherfuckers can't even. You're the lowest academically. You have the lowest IQ acumen on the planet Earth, man. And you walk around here puffed up. Ask a female, name 3 cities in America. The bitch ain't gonna be able to tell you, but she'll show you how to twerk though, and how to glue on some fake ass dollar store eyelashes. That's why the Most High is driving tornadoes and wildfires and fucking ice storms and all types of stuff through your society, man. And you deserve it. Every last one of you damn devils, man. And you niggas. You niggas, man. And you black bitches. And it says, and they should turn the rivers far away, and the brooks of the fence should be empty and dried up, and the reeds and flags should wither. Yeah, because the Lord is getting ready to collapse this place. This place ain't got too much longer to go. You finna see a dollar collapse, and when a dollar collapses, it's gonna be a domino effect. Then the world gonna go dark, and then there's gonna be chaos. It's gonna be riots. It's gonna be civil unrest. This world is gonna burn, man, and they're gonna let it get out of control, and they're gonna come through with the solution, which is the mark of the beast, man. The MOTB, the RFID chip. All right, which in Europe they call it the NFC, the near field communication, which a lot of you clowns that call yourself Israelites ain't talking about, man. And all you clowns in Israel out there that's not talking about the mark of the beast, guess what? You're going to take it, and the Most High is going to destroy you and your families, man. Thus says Yahweh Shai. Keep fucking playing with Yahweh Shai and watch what he get ready to do to you niggas that call yourselves Israelites. And the paper reads by the brooks, by the mouth of brooks, and everything sown down brooks shall wither and be driven away and be no more. So this shit is through, because once gas is obsolete, then everything shuts down, because everything is ran on fucking oil. From your asphalt to your energy to your gas to your fucking your oil. Bro, go to AutoZone and see how much a quart of oil went up. A quart of oil, you gotta get a quart of 5W30 oil for $7-8, man. You know, you may be able to get it for $8-9 Quaker State from Walmart, but go to AutoZone, bro. A cheap quart of bullshit is running your ass $11.99, man. And you people say, oh, okay, we're bad, okay. Hell with you people, man. You people are jokes. Anyway, I'm going to end it. All praises and glory and honor that is due to Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. Our Lord's way you edify to the next lesson. Shalom.
It's a wrap for you. Wall, a ball, a ball.